the beginning of the video cut off, so I'm gonna have to fill you in myself. Um, so I start off by saying that I'm a super clumsy person and that all my friends know this and my whole family knows this. Then I take you back to the day before I was about to leave for Portugal. I'm running around my house, packing all my things, and then my mom comes into my room, and then she says that my 21st birthday is coming up, and that she tells me about the significance of this date, that that's when I become an adult, and then she tells me to sit down and tells me to close my eyes, and she puts a necklace around my neck. And then I open my eyes and I see it's like this golden necklace with a cross on it, and this cross was like an heirloom from our great grandmother or my great grandmother. And like, first of all, I was happy because I knew this would remind me of my mom and of my family. But second of all, I was like really fucking surprised because if you knew me at all, you wouldn't give me a golden necklace. And so I went off to Portugal, and I pretty quickly found surfing. And so I was in Carcavelos, and I rented a board and a wetsuit, and I'm putting on the wetsuit, and I'm about to head up into the water. And then I like kind of glance down, and there in the sand, I see something shimmering, and like I kneel down, and I see it's the cross from the necklace, and like, so I take off the wetsuit and I see what's up, and it had bent. Like the chain had bent, and had I not seen it there in the sand, I would have lost the whole thing. So, I'm like super happy. I put it back in my backpack and I go off into the water. And so a while later, I'm coming back for Christmas, and I had a layover in Milano, or actually Bergamo, and so I had like 3 hours there. So I was like super hungry after the whole day, and in Bergamo, in the Bergamo airport, you have like the airport, you have the highway, and then you have like a shopping center. So I went off into the shopping center to get some food, and I go into the supermarket, and like I absolutely lose my shit because there's so much amazing food, and I'm running around the aisles, just looking at the food, calling up all my Italian friends, asking which cheese to get for my family. And I passed some time there, and then I come back to the airport, and I have like a bag of food in my hand, and I'm ready to just sit down and eat it, and just, I look and I have like an hour 15 left till my flight, so perfect timing. And then I'm walking through the airport, and I look at the screen, and I see the name of my flight, and right next to it, it's gates closed, and I'm like, fuck, what happened? And I realized my time zone was still Portuguese in my phone, so so I had the opportunity to book another flight at 6 a.m. But like when I was in the supermarket, I was like running around and thinking to myself, damn, I wish I could spend some more time here and eat all this amazing food. So, so I booked the flight 3 days later, and hence I had some time to go to Milano, and there I booked the hostel, and the next night I would have to leave at like 2 a.m. So I didn't really want to book a night, and I was talking to a guy who was working there, and he offered that I could stay at his place until then, and I was like, perfect. So the next day I head off to the airport, I get to Poland, and I'm like, wait a minute, where's my necklace? So I'm like so confused. I had this like faint memory of taking it off, but I couldn't be sure. And so I text the guy, and I'm like, did I leave my necklace at your place? And he's like, no. And so I'm in Poland thinking this whole time, like, God, I cannot tell my mom. Like, because, the whole significance of this is that I'm supposed to be mature, I'm supposed to be responsible. There I am, just leaving it, like, dropping it everywhere, leaving it. God. So I don't tell my mom, and then like 2 days later, miraculously, I get like this photo from the guy with the necklace in his hand. It was somewhere in the corner, he was cleaning the house and like found it. So his friend was Brazilian, he was passing through Lisboa, and so I managed to meet up with him at the airport, and I got the necklace back. And now, the final story. So
I moved to Costa, and there I was renting a wetsuit and a cardigan, and so I'm putting on the wetsuit, and this time I'm like, no, 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 okay, let's not repeat the same mistakes. So I put the necklace into my backpack, and I go surfing, I come back, and I put on my clothes, and I'm about to put on my necklace, and then I take it out of the backpack, and it's like all tangled up, and my friend was in a hurry, so I like put it in my pocket. so, and so I come back home, and I come back home, and I kind of forget about it. A day passes or two, and then I remember, oh, I have my necklace. So I'm gonna put it on, and then I go to my pants, and I like try to pick it up, and it's not there. And then I look in my backpack, it's not there. I look like from my room upside down, and it's nowhere to be found. And at that point, I was like, fuck. And like it was the evening, so like I had nothing I could do, so I just went to sleep. And oh my god, I had like the worst recurring night like dreams. I would constantly be like finding the necklace. I would already have it in my hand. I could feel the sharp edges of the cross in my hand, and then I would wake up, and then I would like cry, and then go back to sleep. I don't have the same dream again. And it was just like. So the next day, I had something to do in the center. So while I was there, I passed through the rental place, and I asked them if they had seen it by any chance, and they were like, no, 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 we didn't find anything. So at that point, I'm like, okay, I have to accept this. Like, it's just a thing. My mom will be sad. It will the whole, all this effort of not telling her is for nothing. And then I'm like really sad. I just accepted it. And I'm going back home to do the phone call. And so I walk up to my building, and I type in the code, and then just as I'm about to open the door, I like glance down, and there in the corner is this bunched up little thing. And of course I kneel down, and it's the necklace, and here it is. So, thank you very much. That's my secret. Please do not tell my mom.